What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to Challenge Boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from First Coast News, channel I just heard of, and shout out to brother Richard Johnson. So, we know that there's a lot of illegal migrants that are coming into the United States and are obtaining CDL licenses illegally. We know this. So, why is it that this is now starting to become a problem? Well, I'm not going to say it's because of Trump. I'm going to say because these drivers have been these drivers are now being put at the forefront of a lot of shit because a lot of them are making very bad decisions. We've had several different high priority, high stakes accidents within the past month or two, dealing with illegal migrants that cannot read English and that are obtaining CDL licenses from California and different other states that are allowing this shit to happen. But let's go ahead and go over here and actually have a conversation.
Now to a First Coast News investigation. Big trucks, big scheme. And we're going to start with this. Why is there a hole in this t-shirt? You can see the hole right there. State investigators say this is part of a cheating scheme centered in Jacksonville, making our roads treacherous. It's all tied to an issue in the news now. Just days ago, a truck driver in South Florida arrested after a crash that killed 3 people. According to the Department of Transportation, the driver from India made an illegal turn across a median. And you can see here the crash scene behind this sign. And you can see it says, official use only, no U-turn. But could he read that? The DOT report says the driver was tested and he could not identify 3 of 4 road signs. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis speaking out.
They did an English test and he failed abysmally, not even close. But how ridiculous is it that somebody would get a commercial driver's license who doesn't understand the language of this country, doesn't understand road signs?
Tonight, First Coast News has obtained evidence on how people in Jacksonville are cheating to get on our roads in big trucks. And to explain, let me take you back to an awful night in Nassau County that shattered the life of this local mom.
There's a car that crashed. Oh my God.
911 calls from 2017. I-95 near Yulee, a 26-car pileup, and inside this car, Connor Design, a new graduate of Creekside High.
No mother should be forced to lose their babies.
His mom back then showing me her necklace.
Do you find yourself touching that a lot? I bet.
It's from the funeral home.
It's his fingerprint. It is. It's the last thing that I have of him.
And now, 7 years later, she's still wearing it.
And I said I wasn't gonna cry.
Now she has something new to say along with her attorney, Curry Pagic.
Commercial truck drivers who can't read and speak English, take them off the road because they're killer drivers.
Pagic says the trucker who crashed into Connor could not read English. His name, Yadwinder Sangha. Pagic says Sangha, who speaks Punjabi, used an interpreter in his tape deposition under oath, and he admits this.
I don't read English.
The sign said, slow down, traffic stopped ahead.
That message, he says, starting 6 miles back before the crash scene. And how many signs were there?
At least 3.
In April, President Donald Trump signed an executive order saying this.
Truck drivers who can't read and can't speak English must be taken off the road immediately.
But it does not solve a big issue.
These global trucking companies who are bringing non-English speaking drivers from Canada, Mexico and India, driving on our roads and exposing our children to harm.
And now we have an exclusive look into a criminal investigation about just that. We've obtained documents about 5 people arrested in Jacksonville. We're showing only the face of the man already convicted. The charges? Felonies. Cheating to get their CDL, commercial driver's license, to drive a truck. Do the men arrested speak English? On the arrest reports, take a look. All requested interpreters. The arrests fall under the Bureau of Criminal Investigations and Intelligence from the Florida Highway Patrol. It's complex.
This is a very elaborate case. It is.
Sergeant Dylan Bryan with FHP says there is now an investigation statewide across Florida. Dozens and dozens of cases, he says. And the cheating scheme centered in Jacksonville.
Put your phone down.
You know, it's insane to me how all of this has been going on. Now, I didn't even know about the one that happened in 2017. This is the first time I'm even hearing about this one. And my heart goes out to their mother. But how in the hell is this now becoming a bigger issue? So when that kid passed away in 2017, now is all of us now and then 3 people passed. How many other cases were there of people passing or getting deleted by these drivers that cannot speak English?
All right, stand up for me.
You're watching now a body camera from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office of an arrest made inside the DMV on Roosevelt. One man arrested, Vladislav Yurashik, found guilty of 2 felonies, sent to jail in April for 8 months. Brian calls him above entry level, but not the mastermind. So you're looking for the kingpin?
Always.
So how does FHP say this cheating scheme works?
We were shocked to see the extent that they were going to.
Brian calls it organized fraud. According to investigators, the men went in here, the DMV on Roosevelt, to take the CDL test to drive a truck. But they are rigged up with equipment to get their answers.
And you see the actual apparatus that he's wearing. He has a chest harness that actually holds the phone.
A red iPhone in the harness, and under a t-shirt, you see the hole right there? So he comes in this t-shirt with a hole cut in it.
Yes.
Now watch this. In a video we've obtained from the DMV, this man opening his shirt. Brian says it's kind of like FaceTime. The men sit in front of a computer and wiggle around.
Their body language is abnormal.
Until somebody outside in a parking lot can read the test questions on the screen in English and then tell them through this earpiece in their language. Employees at the DMV got suspicious.
Most people don't start to disrobe when they take a DL test.
They're unbuttoning their shirts.
They are, indeed.
So the 5 men arrested so far, that's just the tip of the iceberg?
It is.
And this is happening all over the country. Maybe from Jacksonville we can make a difference.
So what?
Maybe it I'm gonna say this. It possibly could happen if Jacksonville, they hold these people accountable in Florida. But you got to think about it like this. You have New York, you have California, you have Washington State, you have Kentucky, you have all of these different blue states, Illinois. You have all these different blue states that are willing to literally bend federal rules or not listen to federal rules or regulations and still allow this shit to happen. And then also, you have people that are in positions of power that are making money from these illegal migrants driving these trucks because they're cheap labor. So it's a wider issue that needs to be solved. It's not just, oh, we need to take them off the streets. if you take them off the streets, they're gonna hire some more people. That's gonna do the same. That's gonna do more. That's probably gonna do something worse. So you need to hold the people that are actually pulling the strings accountable. Now, my question is this: who's like he said? Who's pulling the strings? Is it politicians that are pulling the strings that getting these people in? Certain politicians, because we've seen a lot of different politicians. We've seen a lot of them lately coming out saying that that illegal migrants shouldn't be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. No deportation of illegal migrants. We've been seeing this shit for the past few days. Well, not even days. Ever since Trump got in office, it's always been about, oh, these people don't, we don't need to deport these people, and it's politicians that are saying this shit. So who's pulling the strings? I don't know. Some ain't adding up. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, support.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.